Today, I met Charlie Is So Cool Like, and he was really cool. We had an amazing day talking about life in general. We talked about saving the planet, films, Pixar, everything. We were only together for 4 hours, and yet we talked about the world, and it was amazing. So most of you will know who Charlie is. He is big on YouTube, really big on YouTube, has a bajillions of subscribers to his videos, and he's a really cool guy. That was a bit of a strange bamble about him at the beginning, but it was just really nice to speak to somebody who is like me. I just really enjoyed his company. I made a new friend today, and now I'm going to answer some of your questions that you left in the comment box of my last video. Okay, so the lighting's changed because whilst I was writing down all of your questions, it decided to start going dark. So a couple of you have been asking whether I'm going to be in Waterloo Road. I am going to be in Waterloo Road. I'm going to be filming as of Wednesday for a couple of weeks, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm not sure when it's going to be aired yet, but as soon as I know, I'll put it up on my Facebook. I should really apologise for the ever-growing darkness of this video. So yeah, by the time I finish, it'll probably be dark outside, so if it gets darker and darker and darker, I'm sorry. Will Spring Awakening be at West End Live? Unfortunately not. We've not been asked to perform at West End Live, probably because we're not in the West End anymore. It would have been great to do that, but unfortunately not this year, I'm afraid. Nope. Have you always wanted to perform in the West End? Well, it has always been one of my dreams, always. And to be able to do it at 18 was absolutely amazing. You know, I was given an amazing opportunity, and I took it, and I'm so glad I did. You know, I dropped out of school to do Spring Awakening, and we finished a week before I would have been starting my exams. But I did it for 9 weeks, and no one can ever take that away from me. And so I think, yeah, I have always wanted to perform at the West End. What kind of music do you like? I don't really know. I like every type of music. I just enjoy the mix that's on my iPod, really. Anything. Everything and anything. What was my Spring Awakening experience? My Spring Awakening experience was fantastic. It was like living on a cloud the whole time. And I've said this in a couple of interviews, actually, but once I saw it on Broadway in 2008, before I even started auditioning, I just fell in love with the show. And I said to the people that I was with, I would do anything to be in that show, even if it's just sweeping the stage. And I stand by that, actually. I would have done it for free, really. In terms of an actor, I wouldn't do it for free, but in terms of just the passion that I have for that show, I would have done it for free, and I still stand by that as well. You know, I had the most amazing 5-6 months of my life. So yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. Next question. What are my best and worst parts of Spring Awakening? Every day was the best part of Spring Awakening. Just being there was the best part of Spring Awakening. Obviously, we had our ups and downs. You know, you'd get tired, and, you know, you'd get really, really tired. But I think one of the worst things was when Nye dislocated his rib. It wasn't hurting him, and then one day in warm-up he just literally, you know, collapsed in pain. But on a plus point, you know, then Chris went on and did an absolutely amazing Melchior. So I think every bad time, it'll be made up with a good time. So I just enjoyed every bit of it, and it was a little bit of an adventure. So yeah. What was it like working with James Nesbitt on Occupation? He is an absolutely amazing actor who was very to the point, knew exactly what he wanted out of a scene, and that was what was really nice, because it was kind of, you knew exactly where you were, you knew exactly what you were doing, and it was just real fun. And he just made life on set really fun, on and off set, really. Off set, you know, we'd while we were all getting ready in our trailers and stuff, he'd come in and we'd have a laugh, and it was just a really nice working experience. So yeah. How do you cope with nerves before an audition? Knowing what you're doing. If you're completely prepared for an audition, nerves usually aren't a problem. I think obviously auditions are a nerve-wracking thing, but I think it's just down to experience. after your first couple of auditions, you start to lose your nerves because you know what to expect. And I think that's the thing. Even if you do like some mock auditions, I know that sounds ridiculous, but I've done them before, you know, get some friends or teachers or whoever just to kind of do a mock-up audition. And although you know it doesn't mean anything, it's just being put under pressure. And, you know, even if you are nervous, sometimes confidence can cover up nervousness. So if you go in there and you're confident and you really, you know, sock it to them and you enjoy it, then nerves, you forget about nerves. And I think that's the secret. Where did you train and how did you get into the business? I've actually not trained at all. I went to a regular high school before I left to do Spring Awakening. I went to Stagecoach for 6 years, but that was when I was much younger. I had an amazing singing teacher who performed in the West End for a long time, and he really taught me my musical theatre voice. But, you know, I've always been able to sing, so I just had to build my skills upon that. And I got into the business through the first job that I ever did, which was An Angel for May, which is a film, which I did when I was 10. And through that I got my agent, and she's been the most amazing woman in my life for a long time. She's really got me where I am. Yeah, that's how I did it. And I've just been extremely lucky. For everything I've done, I've been in the right place at the right time, and yeah, I've just been extremely lucky. So this brings us to the end of my extremely long answering video. It is now dark, as I said it would be. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to Charlie, who I met today, who taught me how to edit. And it's been great fun kind of editing this video, learning how to do it. And thank you guys for all your questions. I mean, they've been amazing. And I've had a great time kind of going through them and kind of sorting out my answers and stuff like that. So yeah, keep them coming. Post them in the comment box, and I will do another one next week.